how are we doing tonight? Welcome to the live stream. Fly Aerospace, W. Jacob Daniels, hello. Charles Murray, welcome. Glad you were finally able to catch one. Yeah, so tonight's live stream, we are going to build an underwater base. Now, I have been just kind of messing around right now, and I put a lot of time and effort into making this pretty nice little submersible vehicle here, complete with cockpit and pilot. I've put substantially less time into making the ship that's going to carry it. It's kind of it needs some work. This has some room for improvement. Right now I've just been fiddling with trying to get this crane right here to work. That's really like all I've been trying to do. But what we're going to do, I'm going to lay out the overall objective here. We're going to build an underwater base, and I'm going to upload this to the Juno New Origins community system. This will be something that people can go and check out, maybe visit themselves, because it'll all be available. But the way we're going to do it is we're going to go first prospect out and find the location we want to build our base at with this submersible and this ship here. And then from there, we will actually design and then deploy a base that'll float down to the bottom of the ocean and then basically land on the bottom of the ocean. And it'll be set up so that like submersibles could come underneath it and dock with it and do undersea exploration missions. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to launch our exploration mission. So this is going to be our vessel. I've been trying to get the crane to work to deploy the submersible. The submersible works beautifully, but getting this crane to work's been the engineering challenge we've been overcoming. So we're starting with this, and then once we get this figured out, we can move on from there. But we're going to start with this. If the game can load. There we go. All right. So I got the weight balance of the ship. Nice. Like this works well. What? What am I hearing? Okay, whatever. Here's what we're gonna do. First, are these propellers generating enough thrust for our ship? How fast can this ship go? That's my first question. We'll lock that. 5 meters per second is not very fast, guys. I don't know. Well, it's not terrible, but it's not great. Okay. We can work with 5 meters per second. So I'm going to sail. We're going to sail in just this given direction here. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this crane actually works. I'm going to rotate this over. It should work. There's no reason for it not to work, but I'm just trying to get this to line up nicely. Okay. Okay. Let's extend the crane out. Line up. Line up. That's too far. That's got to be too far, right? I think that's too far. I mean, it looks pretty close. Let's see if we can make it happen. Oh, we're pretty close to lined up. Will it work? I don't think I can get it any better than that. Also, am I rolling? Ugh, oh, I am rolling. Let's correct that for a second. I feel like that's as good as I'm going to be able to get it, right? Like, if that doesn't dock, then I'm not going to be able to dock this thing. Like, that's pretty freaking close, man. I was really hoping we could make a nice little crane arm out of this. Oh, hold on. There we go. $64. I'm trying to see, like, do I need to extend this down a little different? What if we, like, adjust this ever so slightly? That was the wrong direction. Nope, that's definitely the wrong direction. 50% though, that's progress, right? 60%? I don't know. This is taking me quite a minute to, like, get latched. Like, the best I can do is 50% mesh. That's, like, not great. Come back, come back, come back. Come back here. Reminds you of Ocean Gate's original mission? Yeah, kinda. Like, I mean, it's a little similar to that. I feel like that's... Ocean Gate had a pretty... Other than, like, the huge design flaws, Ocean Gate had pretty typical, like, not very unique design for a submersible. Tube with a dome on the front. You know. Alright, 74%, 75%. That's getting real close, you know. 78. Oh, we got it. We got it. All right, all right, all right. Lift up. Will she lift it, though? Will it lift? Is this not connected anymore? Did it break? Did I break it? I think I might have broken it. I'm not going to spend the time to make a Visi program to automate the crane program. I'm just not going to do that. I would sooner just do like a ramp that just poops this thing out the back. That would be a faster deployment method. In fact, we are probably going to end up doing that anyway because this is not working super well. Yeah, she's for sure broken because I can swing this around. And it's not coming back. All right, well, that's a bummer. We'll come back to that. We're going to make a couple adjustments. One, the boat needs to go faster because we need to get out into the middle of the ocean. Two, we're going to redo this design. We'll leave the crane alone. But we're going to do something different here. So, let's do this. Let's build a... We're going to build a deployment ramp. Yeah, I know. The piston's breaking. The problem is that with the pistons and the rotators, you can't give them any wiggle room, like, right? Like, it'll force itself into whatever position the slider is on. And there's no, like, buffer, I guess you could call it. And I don't want to use electric motors because those would be too difficult to try and use. Not an ideal situation, but it's fine. We'll make it work. Here's what we're going to do instead. There we go. Whoop, not that one. 1, 2. 1, 2. Shrink that down. Where's my rotator? There it is. Okay. Faster but cooler. Yeah, we're gonna do something a little faster. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's do a regular old fuel tank. No. Rotate it 90 degrees. I'm gonna make a little ramp basically. If you're starting to see what I'm putting down, Congratulations, you figured it out. It's gonna do just be like a flipper that'll go whirp and shove the submersible off the back. That's the plan, at least. That's what we're gonna do now. Because I know that I can make this work. Probably still with a little trial and error, but I know that I can make this work. Like that. And then we'll just grab the submarine, drag it over here. Oh, that clears so perfectly. That's beautiful. Yep, that's exactly what we want. It's exactly what we want. Now I just need to figure out how to get it to latch. And I think we'll just drag this over. And just have this little frame that was holding it here. We'll move this whole thing back so that it'll hold the submarine in place, and then we'll call it good. I think that's what we'll do. Meet, welcome to the live stream. Epic Engineering, welcome, hello. Okay, I think that'll probably do for length. Let's scoot these pieces back now. No. Oh, shoot. Okay, I think I undid it. Let's grab this guy, pull him back. Grab this guy, pull him back. Grab the guy at the front, pull him back. And then grab the actual submarine and pull him back. All right. Everything's nice and tidy? I think so. It looks good. Sick. Probably want to move it just a little bit more. Also, is that going to clear, though? No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. See the problem we're going to run into, guys? You see the problem that I see? It'll just slide off here. That's not going to work. How do we want to slice this? I mean, I could just go all the way over and then throw it in upside down, but that doesn't seem like the way to go. We could flip it. Here's what we could do. We could do something like this. Actually, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Trash this for now. New concept. We're gonna use pistons. Let's move the submarine real quick out of the way. We'll just scoot this back here. Here's how we're gonna accomplish this. I'm gonna get a rotator again, but it's just gonna be floppy. And then I'm gonna get two hinge rotator, also floppy, a piston, get some more range, and then another hinge rotator, also floppy. Now he's got to have the actual not this one. He's got to have the actual connection. So we'll do the panel here that'll sit on him. No, yes. There we go. Launch it as far as possible, parachute it into the water. You could do that. It's an answer. I don't think that's the option we're gonna go with, but I like the tenacity. It's a bold plan there. I like it. Let's make this just a little narrower, I feel like. Nope. Yeah, there we go. And then nice and long, because it's going to go all the way out there. Now grab that. It's going to be a push. And this needs to come down. Too far down, too far down. Come back out a little bit. There we go. You guys see what I'm putting together? You figure it out yet? How we're going to slice this cake? That guy's going to sit there. Ocean delivery contract. This would work for the ocean delivery contract in the campaign. I believe this would do it. Okay. So I think I've got enough floppy components to make this work. The way this is going to work is it's just going to push up and let the submarine slide off, vice rotating it over. As long as this is an ocean gate too, I know. No, so there's no crush depth, like no physics like that in the game. So thankfully we don't have to worry about imploding and dying, like the unfortunate loss of the ocean gate. We're also probably not going to go in quite as deep of water. I got a question. What would cause a spacecraft to turn sideways or up and down when firing the engine in space despite locking heading to retrograde? You might have a issue with your center of mass and center of thrust, like if the rocket is out of balance, could be causing that. That would be my first thing I would look into, is if the rocket you're using is not symmetrical or something. That would be my first thought. Okay, so this will be the base leg here. Got it. And then I just need to do a parts attachment. Why won't it let me? Are you kidding me? Why won't it let me do this? I want to attach the shaft. You freaking kidding me? Sometimes this game frustrates me. Why would it not let me do that? Why would it not let me do that? I just want to attach. I need to... Okay, that's frustrating. That is really annoying. Now we gotta add an extra dumb part for no good reason. Oh my goodness. And now the game's freaking out. Stop, 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 stop. Undo. Undo. Stop. Oh my goodness. Cut it out. Jeez Louise. Alright, here we go. Road. No! No! That's not what I was clicking on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, game. Could you cooperate for 30 seconds? Okay. So this guy's attached here. Oh. And then we can attach just anything, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So this is going to be rigidly attached. So I can just go bottom to tip. Great. Whoop-de-doo. All right. Now, not connected, and I just go down. Screw it. Just go down. Boom. Perfect. That's as good as it's gonna get. I don't care anymore. Officially don't care anymore. We're gonna undo the base. Fuel tank. Structural panel. Hinge rotator. Shaft. Hinge rotator. Parallel. Okay. All right. Let's see. We're just gonna do a test of the ramp. How does buoyancy bouncy? I think you mean buoyancy. There's no balance tanks in the game as far as I know. I'll show you guys how I did the buoyancy for the submarine. I made ballast tanks. There's a way you can do it. You have to use the hidden properties in the Tinker panel. You can't do it like without using cheats. But you can do it. It's possible. Okay, so let's give this a go. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know why it's doing that. Because it shouldn't do that. I don't know why it's doing that. There's no reason for it to. Why is it doing that? Why are you doing that? That's so weird. This isn't. Hold on. This is floppy, right? Oh no. I figured out why it's doing that. All right, make that floppy. Okay, hold on, guys. We're gonna real quick. I think it pretty much worked. We just need to make one quick tweak, very quickly here, and then it'll work. I'm gonna break symmetry because I have to break symmetry for this next part. Part base surface connect. So I'm gonna connect these floppy rotators on the bottom to the top of the deck, and then they're not gonna do that weird rotating thing anymore. It should constrain it. So all we're trying to do is constrain the movement of the parts so that all it does is the piston raises up. The two hinge rotators will let it like angle a little bit as it pushes up. Because if you just had it push up, it wouldn't work because that angle is not going to work. Jacob Daniels just made his submersible neutrally buoyant. Yeah, so if you want to do it without cheats, there's a way to just make it neutrally buoyant. Oh, perfect. All right, so that's exactly what I wanted. So this is going to be our ramp system. And as you can see, it just raises up and kicks it over. Just like that. And then sits down nice and flat. That's perfect. Okay. Now we need to test it with the submersible to make sure that it actually throws the submersible off the boat. Otherwise, this is dumb, and we're wasting our time. Yeah, so Jacob Daniels did it just by making it neutrally buoyant using motors. This guy, these two tanks are ballast tanks, which actually control buoyancy. Buoyancy. I can't talk tonight for some reason. Oh, seriously? Hold on. I goobered real quick. I gotta go. Fuel tank. No. Hinge rotator. Piston. Hinge rotator. There we go. Why does that not let me? Move, please. I want it to move, please. Okay, hold on. Let's just make this transparent so I don't have to deal with that anymore. Where's it? Right there. Okay. Gotta scoot these in. Undo that. There we go. The way parts connections work in this game sometimes is weird. You gotta do things in a very certain order to make this work. We're figuring it out though. It's okay. Just self. Okay. There we go. So we got the hydraulics set up to lift the boat. Now it should just roll right. No. Undo. Undo that, please. Okay. Back in, here you go. All right, let's see if this works as intended. We are struggling to get this thing to deploy. We haven't even accomplished the first thing, which is to just get the submersible in the water. Crucial Flow Research, welcome to the live stream. Hello, how are you? My submarine has a fear of sinking. It's fine. I've tested the submarine before the live stream. The submarine works great. It's awesome. It's everything else that's not working right now. All right. Not quite? Is it not quite lifting it up? Is it like bending a little bit? It is. Okay. That's not ideal. That's not what we want to see. It's not ideal. We can put a crossbar between those two. I think that's what we'll do. Like right now they're separate. If I put something across here to tie them, yeah, I know the wheels are hooking. I think the answer to that though is we just move this. No, 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 not like that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna scoot it. We're gonna scoot it like this. Is that gonna do it? Maybe a little bit more. Just enough. Maybe that's gonna be too much. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But the other thing I'm gonna do, stop. Let's move the submersible out of the way again. We're gonna put a crossbar. We're gonna put something across these. Done one? Yeah, that'll do. Top. Bottom. Flip that because I realized I actually did that backwards. But that should do it, right? That should do it. So now those are tied together. They won't be all floppy and weird. Make this just a little bit bigger like that. Do we like that? Do we think that'll work? Dang it. Hold on. Undo, undo. Okay. I say we give her a shot. Let's see if it works. If this works, excellent. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna drive the submarine off the side of the boat. If this doesn't work, we're just going to put a rocket motor on it. What? What? What happened there? Did they break? Well, the submersible's going in at least. Come on. Come on. Hold on. No, that was the wrong way. Go back. Go back. Ah, why did that break? I don't understand why that broke. Unless I disconnected it like an idiot and then forgot to reconnect it also like an idiot. That's actually probably what happened. That's probably what happened. Not gonna lie, I probably just did something dumb. Alright, parts connection tool. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that would do it. The mystery has been solved. I have to reconnect those. This is the struggle bus stream tonight. That's what this is. Hey, Emerald! Welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you. How are you doing? It's been a minute, dude. You haven't been on the live stream in a long time. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Don't break, 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 don't break. I think, you know what? I think we get rid of the wheels. These are just getting in the way. Pop those off so quick would be like nothing was even there. Otherwise, I think this would slide in. I really do. Or actually, if we just raise this up, just like shift the whole thing up a little bit, that would let the wheels clear, because then it doesn't matter. I think we do that. I think we just shift it up and let it slide off like that. Oh, congratulations. What are you studying in college? You doing something in the STEM field? Are you doing a non-STEM, like history? Or what are the other options you have? Really, it's just STEM or everything else, you know? That's not true. That's not actually true, but sometimes it feels that way. I want to say you mentioned at one point to me, I thought you were doing something STEM related. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna translate IT information technology. Hell yeah. The engineer on my boat, he has his bachelor and master's in information technology. Why is this? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Oh, that's right. I fucking cross-connected it. All right, new plan. Here's what we're gonna do. Get rid of all that. Screw that. We're just gonna move the submarine out of the way. Nope, not you. Undo. 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 There we go. All right, we're gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna use the mirror tool again. I know we'll have to disable the mirror tool eventually, but until the time I actually need to disable the mirror tool, we're gonna take advantage of this. Yeah, I think that'll do. Rotate it. Do that. Okay, so you guys see where I'm going with this? It's gonna sit up and then boost it. Now all I gotta do is, well, first we mirror it. Right here. So we mirror, break symmetry, part connection, top. We connect the bottoms of those together so they're welded effectively. And then we take this is why I hate how the part connection. I don't know why. Like, okay, hold on. Someone explained to me, genuinely. Someone explained to me. This actually drives me nuts. Explain to me why. Like, I can't select this right here. I can disable it and enable it, but here, add new connection. That's an option, and that makes sense. Add new connection, and then you can click another part and connect it. Why can't I do the same for this right here? Why is that not an option? That's frustrating. I'm frustrated. Don't mind me, guys. I do love this game, but some things about it just baffle me. Just baffle me. Why that's the case. Like, why can't I connect it? Because now I got to do some weird shit. Undo, like, I gotta rotate this around like that, and now it's stupid. Now it's the whole thing stupid now. And then connect to the surface, great, and then connect to the tip. Now it's connected, but it's just it's such a niche little thing. Like you would never really run into that as a problem except for like messing around with the parts tool, and then all of a sudden there's like this one thing you want to do with it, and for no reason. There's just no reason to not let me be able to add connection for another part. It just doesn't make sense. Like, why can't I do it that way? No reason. It's just totally random. Why not do a fixed ramp? Because I want it to deploy when I want it to deploy. Jacob, don't give me a reasonable solution now. I've already fixed it the hard and stupid way. Don't give me an easy and simple solution after I've already fixed it the dumb way. A detacher? Yeah, I mean, a detacher would work too. Originally we had the crane, which I really thought would have worked, but then the crane just breaks on itself, so it doesn't work. Deploy. Do it. Do it. Slide off. What is it stuck on? What is it stuck on? I'm just gonna capsize this ship. This is how we're deploying the submarine now. I'm just gonna capsize this ship. Get in the water. Alright, that's great. We're gonna welcome to the live stream where we spend 45 minutes. We are at 45 minutes now, designing a deployment mechanism for a submersible, and we never actually get around to doing the thing we were going to do. Yeah, it's friction. It's not snagged on anything now. It's just friction. Here is how we deal with friction, right? So some of you who have taken physics may be familiar that the normal force is the force generated perpendicular to a plane that the object is resting on, and that force of friction is a coefficient or is a factor of the normal force and friction. And the way to reduce normal force is to increase the angle. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make this piston way bigger. Let the wheels roll on the ramp. The problem, if I let the wheels touch the ramp, it'll slide out of the... Oh, well, hold on. But if not necessarily, because I could do this in such a way that it wouldn't. I have to think. I have to think for a minute. Hold on. Submarine, let's move it up a little bit. Let me think for a second. What if we did this? Disconnected. Actually, hold on. While I'm here, why is this lagging? Do I just have enough parts on this thing, or am I trying to make it too stupidly complicated now it's lagging? Like, it's lagging. Every time I select something, it lags, and then it's fine. Like, it's fine. No drops in frames or anything, but when I select something, it just, like, randomly freezes for a second. It's very weird. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to shift this whole structure down. Stop. There we go. Shift the whole thing down to here. And then shift it out to there. Yeah, that's weird. That's so weird that it's doing that. It should not be doing that. Like, every time I stop moving apart, the game freezes for like a quarter of a second. Okay, weird. Whatever. We're gonna keep going. Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe I just need to reset it. I don't know. Not sure. Here's my problem, is that if I put it on this ramp, then the thing could just roll off. So we're going to have to make a set of stops. I think this is how we're going to do it. Oh, that actually works really well. That was pretty smooth. I like that. That actually worked really well. Okay. So we've got that to keep it from rolling right off the edge too easily. We'll have something like this set up here. Okay, okay. Now, I just need to make sure that this is tall enough. Please stop. Up, up, up. There we go. That looks good. Good. Sick. So that's gonna hold the submersible. Should hold it. Should work. Let's lower the submersible down. Make sure that it lines up. It does not. It's very close to doing it, but not quite. Not quite. So here's what we'll do. Let me shift that in. I'm just going to translate this whole assembly right up to the edge. Right up to the edge. Here we go. Right there. Stop. Stop freezing. It's a little too close. Right there. Okay, now it's sitting on there. Now it's sitting on there. That's perfect. Now we go here. We mirror it. Like so. Good. Let me grab this guy. And then select route. Break symmetry. Perfect. Now we just connect everything back up. All right. Let's see how she does. Factor of part count, I don't know. Every once in a while, the game just gets a little cranky. It shouldn't be part count. It really should not be part count. Like I've loaded up way bigger builds with way more parts. This is not that many parts. Okay, here we go. Final test. If this doesn't work, we're just going to do something way dumber. What the fuck? Oh, okay, no, that's on me. That's my bad. Hold on. It's not even, the wheels aren't even on the front of the tracks because I'm dumb. Whoops. Whoopsies. Forgot to do the other part. That's a quick fix. That's a quick fix. Hold on. No. Undo and exit. Come on. Come on, game. Come on. Did I really click retry like a goofball? I must have. Jeez. All right. Okay. Yeah, the wheels just... This just doesn't go all the way forward. That's easy. That's easy to fix. Okay. Up. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Game freezes again for a split second. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. Okay. From here, we grab this guy. Let's go to our parts tool. Tip. Drop that part. And go forward with it like that. Yes. Perfect. No, not you. Bring that back. And then just need to connect it. like that. Is that going to work? Is that going to do it? There's one more thing I could do. To make sure that this works on this next attempt, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the piston like way bigger. Like that. Let me just reconnect the piston. The shaft. Connect the shaft. Come on. To the base. Good. Nope, gotta disable part connection for this guy. Now I can mirror it. Yeah. Break symmetry. Yeah, the deepest point's pretty deep. We're not building this undersea base at 12 kilometers. That's a little excessive. We'll do something a little bit more reasonable. Or what I think is reasonable. But I want to go out at least like, 10 kilometers or so from the Drew Space Center. I don't want to just build it right next to the Drew Space Center. I think that's kind of cheap. Kind of lazy. All right. Moment of truth. Will it work this time? Let's give it a shot. Please work. Yep, launch anywhere. I know it's got issues. If this throws it overboard, we move on. We're done. The other option is instead of using a rotator, we use an electric motor that just goes and flips it over. Like just drops it upside down. Don't care. Don't care anymore about how well it goes in. Okay. Up. Up. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it. You're so close. You're so close. Oh, you're so close. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Come on. You're so close. No. No. Really? Hold on. I'm pitching the ship up. I'm using the gyroscope to try and pitch the ship up. All right. Oh, it's so close to working the right way. Oh, no. Longer piston. That is the we're using a longer piston. No, I know what we need to do. Charles Murray is absolutely correct. Charles Murray is reading my mind. The answer is wheels. It's just simply putting a wheel right here, rotating it into position. Come on, come on. And then here's what you can do. You can go to wheel settings, or no, here, just go width, boom, make it nice fat roller. Nice fat roller like that, and then embed it in here. Maybe shift it outwards a little bit. Yeah, just like that. I get rid of this guy. And I copy this guy over. $90, perfect. Rotate it around. Slide it forward. Slide this guy. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. Come on. Vamonos, everyone, let's go. There we go. Hey, yeah, there we go. Move it out of the way somehow. Just move it out of the way somehow. I don't care how anymore. That's how I feel right now. Oh yeah, last couple things we'll do beforehand. Gonna crank the torque up on this bad boy. We're gonna make the propellers a little bit bigger so we can get the ship moving faster. And then we'll also do a 45 on the angle there. And slightly bigger blades. I want it to go faster. We were doing 5 meters per second, which is fine, but I want it to move fairly quickly so that once we are ready to actually go, we can just drive out somewhat reasonable speed. So yeah, the simple solution is to explode everything else about the ship. Don't worry, guys. This is actually going to be the one. This is really going to be the one. I feel really good about this one. Trust me, I feel really good about this one. I feel really good about this one. We're going to try it. Here we go. Ready? Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Don't stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah. That's such a bad way to deploy it. Did it flip over right? Oh, it did. Beautiful. All right. Well. This thing sucks. All right. Well, we did it. We got it in the water. The submersible, I gotta say, the submersible I'm actually very happy with. I don't know why I'm having trim issues with it right now. I wasn't before. There we go. I just need to flood the tanks. Let me pull up my... let's make this way stronger. So yeah, I've got the way I'm doing the buoyancy. Perfect. All right, so she's neutrally buoyant, but she's struggling for some reason. I might have to adjust the weight on this now. Trying to transfer between tanks. I don't know why it's being like this. If I pull up on the gyroscope, which should help correct the angle, this is as good as I can get it right now. Oh, no, there we go. That's better. Unlock that. Oh, perfect. Okay, I don't know what the issue was. Turn the propellers on. Here we go. See, our submersible works great. And so the way I'm doing this, let me zoom in so I can show you guys how I've done this for the control system. So there's this little guy right here. I'm using fuel cells. So there's one on each of these tanks. One here, and then there's another one at the back of the fuel tank. One of them has a negative, there it is. One of them has a negative flow rate, and I have tinkered them so that the fuel type they use is water. And what this lets me do is empty or fill the tanks of water by turning one off or the other. So the ones here, the flood tanks, when I turn them on, they run in reverse and they add water to the tank. When I hit the blow tanks, they drain water from the tank. And then the way to calculate your buoyancy out, or like see what your buoyancy is look at your vertical velocity and your acceleration. So my vertical velocity is very close to 0, slightly negative. Just like really short bump here. Get it right at 0. Boom, neutrally buoyant. So now we're stable in the water column, maybe slightly positively buoyant, very minorly, and we can adjust that. We can control that just by like angle now. So she's, yeah, underwater. Pretty simple solution. It does require cheats, but it does work. So that's how we're going to do that. The submersible works great. I'm very happy with the submersible. Let's see if the boat can go fast enough. If so, we're just going to send it. We're going to fly this guy out. to our destination, and we are going to drop it in. For XML builds, I just transfer fluid to a tank with 0 mass. That also works. I've done that solution before, but I like this solution just a little bit easier because you don't have to click between tanks and transfer fuel. You can just turn an activation group on and off and toggle them. And it's a very clean, low mess solution. All right. Let's see what this ship tops at now. 4 meters per second. Is that it? Is that really it? Oh, we're not getting very many RPMs at all on this. That's why. We need more torque in our engines. Okay, can it... Will it take too long if I do it at, like, this time acceleration? Yeah, that feels like it's taking forever. I need more torque. More torque. More torque. We gotta go way faster. This is gonna take forever if we're going that fast. I just want to drive out into the middle of the ocean. That's all I want to do now. All right. Where's this guy? Where? No. All right. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Torque. Let's do like 3,000 units of torque. That's a lot of torque. Needs battery to use autopilot? You got battery, stinker. What are you talking about? You got plenty of battery. You got all the battery right there. Launch. Ignore issues. Launch anyway. Do it. Send it. We've not been building a lot of bases in this base building live stream. We have really just been faffing around with pistons. we got some tunnel vision, focused in on this one small problem. Absolutely derailed the live stream. We'll just rename this live stream Troubleshooting Minor Mechanical Issues Part 1. Because that's what this ended up being. Okay, we're doing 5 meters per second. That's technically faster than 4. Is that it? Is that really... Ah, it's taking too long! At this point, we are just going to launch the submarine in a rocket. Because my whole... this was such a better idea in my mind. I had this whole plan of like, oh yeah, we'll have the, like, this cool boat that'll, like, will go out into the ocean and then drop the base and deploy it, and... It's not cool anymore, guys. The boat's not cool. It's stupid, and I hate it. How much more torque does these freaking things need? All the torque. More here. Have more torque. Bigger motor. Just ridiculous motor. There you go. How much? Hold on real quick. Max RPM water 1460. Okay, so I do need to put an RPM limit. We'll just call it 1400. If it can do 1400, that'd be sick. I don't even think it could. Sink the deck. Actually, that would be a pretty cool solution, and it's not unrealistic. Like, there are actually ships. I can't remember the type of ship. It's what the ship's called, but basically it's a floating dry dock. So the ship partially submerges, and the middle section is really low. So the middle section goes underwater. They move it under like a damaged ship, and then they raise it back up, and they lift the damaged ship. There's a really cool picture of it. I'll pull up later. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. 9 meters, 10 meters per second. All right, that's the speed we can do 10 meters per second. I swear to God, if the submarine falls off, the live stream ends. I'm quitting. We're done. Okay, that's working pretty well. A ship shipping ships. Yes. Let me hold on while you guys watch this thing. Let me semi-submersible floating dry dock. I think it was called. Oh, something like that. No, no, not quite. Not quite that. Not quite that. Oh, perfect. Here it is. This is the picture I want. Open image in new tab. There we go. All right, it's a little low res. So this is the McCain. Wait, hold on. Stop rolling over. Stop, stop, stop. Stay upright. Stay upright. Okay. Let me. Can I show this to you? Yes, perfect. Transition is. All right, so this is what I was talking about. Where you can see the middle section here is really flat and low, and it lowers down, and they can pick up. We can pick up the ship in the middle. That's the idea. Let's go back. What? No, go away. Why is this? Hold on. I'm having trouble with my streaming software. What? Where'd it go? Where'd the game go? The heck? Where'd the game go? Why did it do that? Why is my ship falling in the water again? Stop. Stop doing that. No, geez. The ship's actually falling in the water now. The submersible's half off already. She's wiggling. She's wiggling her little way out. Are we deep enough yet? Are we far enough away? I hate this. Yeah, I think it is imbalanced from the crane. How deep are we? How deep is this water? Fairly deep? I feel like it's fairly deep. All right, we're gonna focus. We're focused now on this. Stop. Stop. Stop it. How deep are we? Is this deep enough water? I mean, this is getting pretty deep, but this isn't like very deep water, you know? We could definitely get deeper. We need deeper water. Yeah, I think you're right. It's definitely imbalanced from the crane. I tried putting this tank over here to be a counterbalance, but I don't think I quite got the amount of mass that's in this crane matched up to the mass of the balance here. It's fine. Like, it's not fatal. There's probably better ways to go about it too. We are going to turn the ship a little bit. I notice we're like drifting a little bit north, which I think is mostly due to the balance issues. This ship does not turn well. I will say that. It is really struggling to turn. How deep are we now? I feel like we're getting deeper, you know? That's fairly deep water. Stop. But it could definitely be more. It could definitely be more. We're getting into deeper water for sure. Like it's getting deeper. Shit. We lost the sub. Oh no. Oh no, we lost the sub in a wave. All right. Well, turns out that this is This is where we're stopping. Okay. That's fine. The submarine is fine. Let's try this out, actually. I think this might be an acceptable location for our base. I mean, it's semi-far. It's semi-far out, right? Like, we could go a little farther if we wanted to, if we need to. But I don't necessarily think we need to. A little more. Okay. The visual effects are kind of freaking out there. Yeah, it's got automatic deployment. We could definitely do better. What? Oh, there we go. I figured it out. Okay, got that. I'm gonna pin this guy. This is our ballast tank capacity here. So I want that with me. We're descending at about 1 meter per second. Depth below keel, 172 meters is actually pretty good. We're at 21 meters now. Let me do gauges? No, not gauges. Navigation? Yeah, we'll do navigation and we'll do controls. So you can see our deployment ship way out there. Currently at 37 meters and decreasing. Controls. We're at 98.98 meters per second decreasing. Yeah, we're going down a little faster now. Okay, yeah, we're on a nice deployment now. Not that. Turn on our propellers and we'll put ourselves in an actual dive. Do a more controlled descent down. $100 meters. So we're at a little over 300 feet in depth. Turn on our lights. Okay. Let's see if we can get neutrally buoyant here. Yeah, now it feels like we're on a real submarine mission here. Okay, almost neutrally buoyant. We're basically neutrally buoyant now. Just gonna let it drift. We're gonna drift to a stop here. And I'm gonna settle out on the floor. That's what the wheels are for. Touchdown. All right, so we're on the ocean floor. 203 meters, 600 feet. I think that's deep enough. That's definitely deep enough for our base here, so I think this is good. I think this is a good spot. So what we're going to do is I'm going to save and exit. End flight. Save flight. Save and exit. Iser Basra, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Is this design inspired by Ocean Gate? No. Yes and no. Not deliberately. I made it and I was like, huh, that kind of looks like the Ocean Gate submarine. But I wasn't like, oh, I want to make an Ocean Gate submarine when I was making it, if that makes sense, you know. Okay. Okay. Here is going to be the trick, right? We deployed our submersible. Great. Lovely. Deployed the submersible. That was a whole ordeal we had to figure out, right? Now we have to deploy a base, like a full-on undersea base using this ship, right? So we'll get rid of the submersible. Don't worry, I've saved that, so that's not lost forever. Come on. It's just we're gonna delete all of this, right? This is no longer useful for this part of the build, right? Cool ship design. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of simple. I didn't really put a lot of time into it, but loosely based on like a military ship where you've got the large superstructure and then the smokestack. But I wanted to have a large working area back here. All right, here we go. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this. I'm gonna put this right in the middle, which should take care of our weight problem. One. Oh, the game's freezing. Oh, the game's freezing, and that's fine. Why? Why is it doing that? There we go. All right. Here we go. So we'll build our base, which I've got some ideas on how I want to do it. We'll put it right here, and then I think what we'll do is we'll extend this out. So that it hovers over like so. Come on, game. Just cooperate for me, will ya? Put a little counterweight on there. Yeah, like that. Okay. So we'll put the base like here and then have the crane rotate and deploy it. And it might even still need to be bigger than this. Like really want to stretch this out a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's start on the base design, right? First couple of pieces are going to be pretty basic. I'm going to set this as the primary for a second. Come on. Okay, we need a space habitat. No, we want a crew fuselage, right? Crew compartment, that's what it is. What? Why wouldn't you be centered on me? Oh my goodness. 26025. Oh, it's exactly half the grid size. That's fine. No! What are you doing? Ah! Why is this the way it is? I need to get this centered. It's such a simple task, but it's got to be the hardest thing in the world every time I do it, right? Always has to be difficult for no reason. Stop, stop. Rotate. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Finally. Now I can make this a little bit bigger. So how big do we want this, right? Well, 4 meters in diameter, or 4 meters in radius, 8 meters in diameter is fairly big. Let's go, let's do 5 though. We'll do a 10-meter diameter circle. Like that. I think that's a good place to start. And then we'll do a half dome top. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Like that. And then we'll do a dome on the bottom as well. And this will be the basic shape of the base. Like that. Now, it's going to need legs. Because it's going to sit, and I want to be able to park my submersible. I want to fly the submersible under and dock to the bottom of it. So it's going to need legs. Fairly large ones and deployable ones. I kind of want to play around with this one. A little spindly, I feel, you know? Like, I just feel like that's not very, it doesn't feel very robust. The other ones feel a little bit more robust. So this is like the Falcon 9 leg. That feels bigger, right? Is this inspired by Subnautica? Sure. I mean, in a sense that Subnautica is underwater and this is also underwater. Yeah, I guess. But not everything has to be, like, derived off something. You know, sometimes we can just do things for the fun of it. Is that small enough? Here, let's... No, wait. Hold on. Start deployed. Can I get my submersible under there? Yeah, this is going to be in the community system. Oh, perfect. That fits right there. See, that's the plan right there. We're going to park the submersible underneath it. We can get rid of this. So, what we need now is fuel tank. We'll attach this guy to the side here. Not quite that big, not quite that big. All right. Drag him in. That looks pretty close to the middle. That doesn't look too off. Man, why is this thing chugging for no reason? You're not... Computer, what are you doing? This is not a hard game to run. It runs on my phone. Why are you struggling? And it just like freezes and then it's fine. Weird. It's the weirdest thing. All right. So that's our bottom connection. Now we need... Let's do this. We're going to do lights. Do a little rotation, put them down. Nice wide angle, short range. Yeah, maybe, where it's like over time the game just bogs down. I mean, I'm very tempted just to like save, reload the game real quick because it's just like chugging for no reason. Very weird. Okay. So those will be our lights we'll have extended out on the sides. It's like every third click and then it just freezes for a half second, which is not very long and the frames are smooth otherwise, but you get that half second really starts to grate on your nerves. And then man alive, that's getting annoying. We're about to take a pause to yeah, this game can run like this game is not resource intensive to run at all. But why is it every third click my computer is freezing? And like I've got a beefy computer, it should be able to handle this without sweating. Like no reason for it to be struggling. Oh man. All right, hold on. Let's just real quick. We're gonna finish this up. I'm gonna add the window here. This is gonna be a window. Like that. And then I need, I think it's this part. Does it have the emission? No. No. One of these parts has emission, I thought. Yeah, this one. There we go. All right, Charles. Have a good night. You're up late. Get some rest. All right. Save undersea base whip. We're gonna save real quick. We're gonna reboot this. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about IT guys really, except that turning things off and turning them on again is as far as I know for troubleshooting. No, my frame rates are fine. I'm getting 60 frames. Every third click, the game just it just dies. It just stops for no reason. Real quick, we're gonna just reload the game. Just start over, boot it back up, try again. Because I bet you if I just reload the game, it'll work. Okay, the game's loaded. Why aren't you displaying it though? Properties? Ah, there we go. Here we go. All right, back to building. See, nice and quick to rebuild. It might be, yeah, it could be the streaming software, I guess. That's an option. But we're back. It doesn't matter. We're fine. Anyway, so this is going to be our base. We'll have a row of windows on the first floor, and then I'm going to build a row of windows above it. Like that. Do we like that? Do we like how that looks? Or is that too much? I think it looks fine, I guess. Yeah, too many? I think we just do the one row. I think 2 rows is too much. 1 row all the way around, maybe? We'll do 8. 8 windows. That might be better. Yeah, it kind of looks like a giant bolt. That's better. I like that better. All right. Now we need to think of things to put on this thing. So 1, power supplies. We're going to use RTGs for the power supplies on this thing because there's not going to be any light. 129 watts is probably more than we don't really need a kilowatt per guy here. That's more reasonable. All right. 4 RTGs. We're going to put them on the bottom. Do I have any tips for building rockets? Yeah, make sure you have a thrust to weight ratio of 1.5 on the launch pad. And make sure you have enough delta V to get your payload into orbit. And try not to make it look too crazy, I guess. Make it look realistic. I think realistic looking rockets look better. All right. Those are our RTGs. Can a solar panel work underwater? I've not tried, actually. It could. I could see it actually maybe working. But we're not going to do that. Because it's kind of silly to put solar panels on my undersea base, don't you think? You think maybe it's just a little silly? It'd be a little bit of a silly thing to do. We're going to put lights on the bottom, though. These are going to go straight down. And they're going to be around the docking ring. So they'll sit right there. Hide the base, increase the extension distance, and just lower them up like that. And then these lights will all be on 1. This will be on 2. Now, final step, right? We got to give this some weight to make it mostly negatively buoyant. And then I want to be able to sink it and raise it is my goal. All right, I want to sink it, I want to raise it. These are going to be rigid. Tuck them up. Don't start deployed. Oh, I just realized these lights will clip through. Can I bring them in? Oh, that actually might work really nicely. Oh, perfect. That looks nice. Okay. Here we go. Ready? So that's our first bit of the base. Now we need to do the ballast control system. So we're going to do 4 tanks. They're going to be on the side like this. We'll add the fuel cells that I used for the deep sea vessel, the exact same setup. And I'll show you guys how I did that so that if you want to do it in your own build, you can. But we're going to use the exact same setup for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that is our... The probe can resurface and use the solar panels. That's my last opinion. Not a terrible idea. So we're going to make this base so that the whole thing can surface. Yeah, it will be able to surface itself, and we're going to use ballast tanks for that. So here's how this is going to work. First, we got to make these water tanks. Empty that. So these are all empty right now. Now we're going to add the fuel cells, right? So these are how these fuel tanks work. I'm going to make them nice and small. They don't need to be big. We're going to go to Tinker Panel, Edit Hidden Properties, go to the generator page. So base fuel flow, cost per watt 0, efficiency 0. We don't want to generate any electricity. Fuel type H2O, not water, H2O. You have to say H2O. Just trust me on this. We'll give it 1,000 for the base fuel flow. And then I think that's it. Apply. And if we go back to this, it should say, yep, fuel type water. Perfect. I'm going to copy this guy. I'm going to put another one over here. Edit hidden properties. Go back to generator. Negative for this top value, negative 1,000. Apply. We'll go activation group 2. Actually, no. Activation group 1 to sink it. Activation group 2 to surface it. And then our lights will put on a different activation group. We'll do 3 for the lights. 3 for all the lights, and 4 for the landing gear. All right, let's... Oh, hold on. I do have to fix something real quick. This guy needs to be much bigger. And he needs battery and some gyroscope. We'll give him 25 and 75. Okay. Let's do a test run real quick. Make sure we can drop it, raise it. Everything works properly. Let's give it a go. Let's see if it works. This is the test run. And then if this works, we'll put it on the back of the ship. We'll figure out what we need to do to get it to work and get it off the ship. I'm tempted to flood the ship. Okay. Okay. Deploy the base legs. We're flooding on water. You can see each of these tanks is receiving water. Time accelerate a little bit. Should very gradually. Let's see if we might be a little off on the buoyancy. We might need to make it just a little bit heavier. Okay, yeah, it's a little too light. The ballast tanks aren't quite enough, which is fine. We'll just make it a little bit heavier so it's closer to neutrally buoyant. That's not hard. All we're going to do is go here and just give it slightly more dead weight on the bottom. It's like a little bit more there. That should do it. Let's do another trial run, and then we'll send it. Unequal thrust from parts that are in symmetry. That seems wrong. That seems wrong. So there might be something else going on there, dude. Okay. So it's sitting a lot lower in the water, which is good. That means it's closer to neutrally buoyant. Okay, I think it's negatively buoyant now. Is it sinking? It's not sinking. It is sinking. Is it not sinking? I don't know if it's sinking or not. I think just a little bit more weight and we're good. Just a little bit more and we're there. Have I checked the center mass of my craft yet? I mean, I can. It'll be in the middle-ish and then pretty low because I put most of the weight way down. We're going to add a little bit of weight, a little bit of ballast to these tanks. Yeah, 5.3 tons is not a whole lot. But it's just enough negative buoyancy that should do it. Here's what we're going to do. Let's just fill this all the way up. Let's just fill all these tanks all the way up. The rest of the way. And then we don't have to sit there and watch it fill up. It'll either be heavier than water or it won't be heavier than water. And then that's it. That answers the question. Hypersonic grid fins. I just realized that your avatar is the Starship booster combination. I just like put 2 and 2 together on that. There we go. Okay, we're lighter than water now. So let me purge water to see how much we need to get rid of. Okay, we're slightly too heavy now. So I just need to take a smidge of water or a smidge of weight off the tanks to call it good. This is the balancing act I was talking about. So when I was building the submarine, I was doing the exact same thing, just like a little bit in, a little bit out, a little bit in, a little bit out. That should do it though. All right, come on. Last time. Cross your fingers, everyone. Cross your fingers that this one will be the exact right weight balance, and then we can slap it on the back of the boat, drive out to our destination, call it good. We're close. We're real close. I think we're just positively buoyant now. If I pump the tanks dry, I think we just float. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Ever so slightly positively buoyant. So that'll float. very slowly, that'll float up. Oh, you were in mirrored symmetry? Yeah, so that'll definitely do it. So mirrored symmetry is over a plane. So, like, if this is your rocket engine and this is the plane, then it'll mirror it like this, which means you'll be unbalanced on one side. If you do radial symmetry, it just goes around a point, and so your 2 points are always balanced. Yeah, so mirrored symmetry is definitely was what was giving you grief there, my guy. Yeah, I didn't realize that that was the issue, but now that you say it, 100% that was your issue. Before we send this out, let's do some texturing. I'm trying to think what kind of texture we want. Nah, I don't like hexagonal panels, maybe? What if we do like a really fine texture? Okay, and then what if we take this and I bring the detail down so it's just very faint? Yeah, maybe that works. Okay. Like that. So it's got a little bit of texture. I think that'll look good. I think that'll be fine. We are going to give it some suspension so the legs will balance it. Max out my target. I want really soft suspension so it can just settle down nicely. And I think that's it. I think we won't change anything else. So let's go back to our boat, right? We set this as the primary. There we go. Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. Ah, it's too big, isn't it? Okay. How do we want to deploy this bad boy? Maybe we do the detacher method this time. Someone mentioned it before, but maybe it's time to actually do it. Stick that guy right there. Bring it up. Make the crane taller. Do we want to try the crane? Yeah, all right, let's try the crane first. And then if the crane fails, we're just going to do a detacher and call it good. 7. 8. I need to add a component here to attach the docking port to. And then this docking port will also double as a actual docking port for other ships. So we'll start with that. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use the part tool, turn all the parts off except for the docking port. And then let me rotate this guy 45 degrees. Does that sit? All right, that looks like it'll work. Now is the sheer weight of the several hundred tons, maybe it's not 100 tons, but many tons of base here just going to rip the crane apart? Is the crane just going to absolutely explode on us? We're about to find out. I think it will break the crane. I am not optimistic about this working at all. Oh, that looks real close to being broken. Nope, it's still attached. It still works. All right, so the crane works. The boat is a little heavy, though. Boat's a little heavy, so we're going to adjust the ballast on the boat. Yeah, I went with the sinking deck. No, we don't want to do the sinking deck. That's the problem. So I made the boat way lighter, but we'll give some of that buoyancy back in this battery cell down here. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do before we send it. Gyroscopes. And we'll just do mirrored symmetry. Put one there. Put one there. And then tuck them inside the ship so that they're hidden. But then that'll help me steer. So another issue, and this is something they really should fix because this is very frustrating. Control surfaces do not work in water, which is very frustrating. You would think that they would, but like I can show you, the rudder on the ship is just there for aesthetics. It's not actually doing anything. Is that still still a little heavy? Yeah, like I have this rudder here, which you can see I can control, but it doesn't do anything. The gyroscopes are what's actually doing the control stuff. Okay, and the crane snapped. All right, so there is a limit to how much that crane can shake. They don't. Are you sure you're just not going fast enough? Okay. A ship's rudder at, call it 20 knots. 35 degrees of deflection on a ship's rudder would be enough to turn the ship 180, right? With a turning radius of, call it 1,000 feet, something to that extent, right? Like it's fairly tight for the size of the ship, and we're talking not very fast. This game does not model that at all very well. Like, really does not do a good job modeling that. Okay, let me look at my center of mass. I think that's centered. That should be centered. Okay. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, control surfaces work, but the proportional amount of force you're getting is nothing. Might as well not be there. It's not effective. For like, you should be able to turn pretty like, sharply. Like, if you've ever been in a small boat, you can turn fairly sharply. Not the case on Juno New Origins right now. Okay. It's struggling. It's struggling. It's struggling. It's struggling. It's struggling. It's struggling. Oh, it's struggling too much. We have too much weight too high up. Our center of mass is too high. Our center of buoyancy is... Yeah, I can show it to you. Center of mass, this guy needs to be way lower. So, here's what we need to do. I'm going to make this guy heavy. And I'm going to make... come on. I'm going to make this guy very heavy. And I'm going to get rid of all the dead weight in these guys. Lower the deck. Easier said than done. That is actually easier said than done. I'm going to lower the center of gravity by making the bottom of the boat heavier. See how I've lowered the center of gravity? Now, hopefully, there's enough positive buoyancy still to keep it. Hopefully I didn't put too much weight in and it just sinks, because then it's no good. It would suck. That would suck. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Oh, it's close. My center of gravity is still too far backward, but I think I can correct that. All right, I think we can correct this. I think we can work with this. We just need to shift the weight forward, and then we'll call it good. I can also make the deck longer. It's like this part is 38. We can make it 45 or even 50. And then if I just take this and shift it that way. So now the weight's like up there, but if I shift it forward a little bit, now the weight's like kind of right in the middle. See what I'm saying? It's like right there. Making little adjustments. You could do these calculations like yourself, actually. Where you take a moment on the ship, and then you have to calculate the buoyancy of each part and then the weight of each part. Not going to do that. We're just going to fine tune it by trial and error. I think we're getting pretty close. Okay, yeah, we're pretty close. Weight's a little forward now, but not nearly as severely. So one more adjustment should do it for us. I wish we actually had a center of buoyancy icon. We have a center of mass, lift, and thrust. But now that you can do undersea stuff, it'd be cool to have a center of buoyancy icon. Because the trick is to have the center of buoyancy above the center of mass so that they balance. Do you unload by the side? Do you mean, when you say do you unload by the sides, do you mean is that how we're going to deploy it? We're going to drop it over the side? If so, then yes, that's how we're going to unload. All right, that's good enough. We're going to call that good. Oh, but she wants to capsize. No, she wants to capsize really badly. No! Don't do it. Stop. Stop. Stop it. All right, hold on. There's one trick I haven't done yet. The moment you deploy the base, the boat's going to be head in the water. It's fine. I don't care about the boat after the base gets off. Actually, what we could do, right? Shift this way forward. Like that. See what I'm saying? So now it's like up and out of the way. And then put it about right there. That seems pretty balanced right there, right? But there's one more trick we're going to use here to get this to behave nicely. We're going to use an inner stage. Got to turn all the part connections back on real quick. Boom. Okay, so the way that's gonna hold it rigid, and keep it from swinging off nominally. We'll see if that actually works, but that's the idea. And then also just to reduce the mass of this thing, empty out these tanks. Perfect. Okay. May have to add some stabilizers. Stabilizers, I know what you're thinking. They don't work. The water physics in this game does not model stabilizers like that. Not like, yes. Actually, yes, that would be a good idea. It doesn't work. So I'm not going to do it. I could do like a catamaran style, but that seems a little silly. Okay, it looks like we can control the roll a little bit. We just have to be more deliberate about it. I'm going to target this guy. Yeah, there he is right there. There's our base. Oh, my propellers are inside this ship. That's fine. That's good. That's good. Oh, these gyroscopes are not very strong. Okay, we're gonna just have to, like, nanny this the whole way in. Alright. So we're doing it. We're doing it, gang. We are, in fact, doing it. The game just lagged because we're within 10 kilometers, which is the load-in distance for physics-based objects. So our other ship is over there now and within physics range, which is good. I'm just trying to get, like, steady on course here. That's good enough. Okay. Perfect. So we're on course. Now we just sail. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take us a minute to get there. And I've got to, like, manage the roll on this ship, like, consciously the whole time. To keep this under control. Like, once it's balanced, it's not too bad. Except my batteries are dying. And I'm I'm gonna run out of fuel. Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. The gyroscopes use too much power. And I'm killing my batteries. Like, I'm killing my batteries right now. Just to keep this thing from capsizing. So I need to use small little adjustments here. Or I'm gonna die. Oh no! Too far the wrong way. Okay, hold on. We're gonna cheat. I'm so close to cheating. We're turning infinite fuel on. This is dumb. We're not gonna fail for stupid reasons. Stop! Stop! It's going underwater. It may not work. I don't want to lose so close to the end. And you know what really is going to happen? When we try and put this thing over the side, it's done. It's a goner. You know it ain't going to work at that point. We failed for stupid reasons. We're not failing for stupid reasons. No, it's fine. What I should do is you can add an actual fuel cell. Like, there are fuel cells on this thing, but I'm using them as a hack for the ballast control. But we could put a real fuel cell on this and then have it like burn jet fuel and basically be the ship's generator, which would give us power if we wanted it. We could make it as big as we needed to, but for this live stream, just turning on the infinite fuel cheat because it's not worth the fight. Yeah, I know. But hey, look at that. You see that right there? You see that? Right there? That's our other ship. We're close. We're almost there. I'm going to capsize this ship. As soon as I swing this thing out over the side, it sinks. It's done. Guarantee you. We're almost there. All right. It's actually kind of cool. You can see the other ship floating out there. I kind of like it. I think the sea state's picking up a little bit too, right? Still pretty quiet. No, yeah, there's some seas. You can see the boat kind of rocking up and down a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now we're out in the actual seas. You can really see it taking some waves. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Is this wave gonna be our doom? Is this gonna be our doom? This might fucking sink us right here. Alright. I need to bring this over. I'm gonna try to deploy this. I'm gonna rotate the arm out. Alright, that works. We did a rolling deployment there. Let me switch back to it. All right. So it's in the water. What's our tank at? There we go. Okay, that was weird. We're sinking very slowly. I'm going to drain the tanks first. We're going to surface here. Do we have power? Are these guys generating power now? 281. Yes, they are. Okay, good. Hold on. Didn't want that. Did I not put a battery on this thing? Was I born with fetal alcohol syndrome and not put a battery on this thing? I didn't. Because I'm dumb. That's why. All right, the lights still turn on. The RTGs do provide enough power for the lights. It's fine. We're going to sink this thing. All right. She's going down. We are deploying the base. Here it comes. Touchdown. All right. The base is deployed. Now what we need to do is select our little our undersea rover here. Come on, come on. Come on. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Let me manage my buoyancy here. We need to drive over to our base. There's the base. Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool, guys. Let's turn our lights on. All right. Let's go dock with the base. This is going to be the challenge here. This is going to be the real challenge, but I think we can do it. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, we're here. Let me get my buoyancy situated. We're almost there. We're almost lined up here. Bounce off the floor real quick. Okay. It's going to be a little tricky. This thing's got like a little bit of momentum, actually. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Max power. I want to go forward now, please. Okay, okay, okay. Not great. Not the smoothest thing I've done, but it's getting close. It's getting close. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Come on. We can get this docked. I swear we can get this docked. $49, 50, 53, 54, 60. Let's wiggle it a little bit. Let's wiggle it a little bit. It's like getting your power cord in your phone. You know, you just gotta jostle it, wiggle it, shimmy it, shammy it. 70. Oh, almost 80. It's almost in there. Boom. And it's docked. Let's go. All right, that's it. She is docked to the base. We've docked our submersible to our undersea base. She's now attached. That looks really good. We got our lights there. Awesome. All right, I think that's where we're going to leave the live stream, guys. We have finished our undersea base. It looks great. And yeah, I'm going to upload this so that anyone can look at it on the community system live stream. I'll put a link out there if you guys would like to play around with this. It will be available for anyone to download, so you can check it out for yourself. But hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. This was a challenging live stream. Yeah, this was definitely not easy, but we got it. It's on there. It's, you know, not going anywhere. And then let's see how it looks like at night. Hold on. Let me switch. No, not the landing legs. Please and thank you. Why are these off? Whatever. It looks like we're low on battery. We'll conserve energy. But yeah, this is it. This is our underwater base. I want to be able to... Can I transfer this guy? Hold on. Let me be able to... I should be able to transfer this guy. Yeah, transfer. Move. No. I wanted to transfer him. Right? Isn't that how you do it? Transfer. Moving. Do I need to select him again? What? Am I confused? I thought that was it, right? You click the guy, you click transfer, you click on the place you want to move him. What the heck? What in the heck? Move. Here. That should be it, right? Okay, whatever. We'll figure that out later. But hey, no, it shouldn't matter the size of the docking port. It's definitely big enough. It's like the normal. It's the normal size. But anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. We have completed our mission. We've built our base. It's kind of simple. Maybe we could drop a couple more modules down here, but we also have, don't forget, you know, a ship up here on the surface, and then a less successful ship over here that's not doing as hot. Maybe we'll sink this guy. Yeah, we got our base situated, and it looks really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, we'll do another live stream probably this weekend. If you guys are free and want to tune in and hang out with me, I would really appreciate it. I love doing live streams and hanging out with you guys. So have a good night, and I will see all of you at the next live stream. Take care.